Welcome. Now then, introducing New Year's resolution, or making the worst kind of game to make from scratch, by one moron in particular. Enjoy. And then we go over here. The dreaded line has reappeared. Let me go to see this live. Let me just change this so it's episode 1 rather than episode. Okay, looks like my audio is good. So need to mute that. Let's see. How do I fix this line? Do I just kind of shimmy it in there, clip off sort of the sides? Like that? Is that a good way to do it? Let me look. Latency. I don't exactly know how to Windows output search results output. Okay, Windows search results source control output breakpoints compile errors for the messenger recent Windows. Okay, I don't know how to. Oh, that's the options menu. Yeah. This is this how that works? Project start date, project use time. That seems nah, I'm gonna cancel that. So, welcome to a new series that I've wanted to do for a bit now. Basically, as you might have gotten from the title, I've wanted an excuse to code, and I felt like my streams were the perfect excuse to do that. Basically, I am going to do the horrible thing that every new game dev tries to do, and every old game dev is always like, don't do this, and I'm going to try and make basically my magnum opus. Wait, you cannot see my cursor. It doesn't look like. One moment. No. Properties. Capture cursor. Okay. So oh, wait, what? Huh? Now you can see it for brief moments. So anyway, let me tell you, exactly how bad of an idea this is going to be. First off, I am autistic. I look at this, and my first idea is not to like actually code anything. It is get up and start thinking about what I want to code. Except I'm not really doing anything in that state. Alright, in that case, I'm just going to tile set, create new. Let's see. Now we open editor, and we now have edit image there. This might be a bit harder than I first expected. Oh. There now. Yeah. Can I use the... Oh, no. I don't know what that is. Okay. I am learning. That does not appear to do anything. Zoom out. Now let's see. Paint like 2 dots there. Workspace 1. Yeah, oh, let me just, sprite 1. Close that. What? How do I... There. Take me to that. And... Oh. Let's see. That's going to be a bit more than 2. But I believe that if I do that... Yeah, that's a bit more than 2. Let me see, is that... No, that looks like it's in, like... What about there? Still looks like it's on the border. And then... Alright, that's on the border. No, how do I... Tile set properties. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway. Still off by 1. Anyway, let's see. Still need to go down. Now, many of you will say that there's a more efficient way to do this. But unfortunately, I do not know that way. Anyway, let's see. Aha, here we are. Boom, 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 boom. And then that's green. We need blue now. Oh, that's a bit far down. Okay, and that is, ooh, perfect. And then boom. Okay, that is all I'm going to try and use for now. So then, how do I, oh, this is tile set, this is property, is brush builder, How do I... How does this work? How do you operate a brush? Oh, goodness. Huh? Oh, that's really nice. Wait a minute. And that's gone. So wait, now I need... boom, boom, aha. It's a bit off. Let's see. I think that's good. We made there. Now it's a, I don't know, an axolotl holding a heart. There. Do you see why my autism gets in the way of me programming? You're the shield. But anyway. Goodness. So what I want to do for right now, actually, let me just run. What does this look like? What does this look like? Dark. Got it. Okay, what about now? Do I just need... Uh-huh. Yeah, that looks dark. Okay, background. Alright. What if I just put in like tile set 1 here? There. Okay. Okay. I don't even know how I'm supposed to code what I'm trying to do. Huh. So you can't paint bucket eraser. Oh. Well, magic wand. That apparently wasn't what I wanted. And I don't like how that is. Yeah, no, I do not like things I am seeing. I do not know it, therefore I am afraid. The hell? Brush builder. I think I want brush builder to be close. There. Alright. I do not know if that is auto tiling. Tile animation. Auto tiling. Is this like what I'm trying to look for? Also, how do I Oh, this... I mean, on one hand, this looks like everything I want. On the other, I am deeply confused on what this wants me to do and how to use this. So, therefore, I can't really use it. One moment. Create instance. let's do object. Maybe. Let's see. It's visible. Persist between rooms? No. Events, parents, physics. I have an idea. I have a very, very bold idea. What if I have it be... Can I have it be like 2 sprites? How do I... Oh gosh. Room 1. It looks like it's put on a grid. Is it really put on a grid though? I mean... object 1. Instance 1. What? Huh? I don't know what I'm doing. I know I've said that like 3 times now. Let's see, add event. Create. Alright, yeah. Code. Don't ask again for this project. I might try learning this at some point, but I feel like this is more restricted. This is more complex, but also less restricted. Anyway, why can I not? Thank you. So after it's created, what do I do? Is this the point where I look up my first YouTube tutorial? Because what I want to make is just like a bunch of math that puts down green and blue colored squares randomly on a grid. If I can figure out how to make that, I would be happy. Create. I don't even know how to start this. When? No. When it's created, let there be light. Yeah, that's okay. I can't recite the Bible through this. I'm trying to think. Would it be like... Would it be draw? Draw... Alright, so there's a bunch of draw stuff, but I do not know how to use all of that, so I don't think there's what I'm looking for in there either. So I'm just going to leave that. Now then, what other word would it be? Okay. Roll. No, it wants roll back. Aren't I supposed to define something? I don't think I think I'm supposed to be at that part, but I also don't know. For some reason I feel both really confident in myself and also I keep having to remind myself that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's Let's go to a YouTube video. The irony is not lost on me. Let's see. How to make a grid in Game Maker Studio. Is this Game Maker Studio 1 or 2? I'm guessing 1. Alright. Creating a grid of objects. That Alright.
Yeah, so
How do I do this? Let me mute my desktop audio. And then I think yeah, okay, you can't hear him. So anyway, Nathan. Oh goodness. All right, yeah, that's good. Nathan, it's like duck but an A instead of the D, and then ETT. Okay. Okay, so apparently what I need is a script. He's also using GameMaker 2, which, in the event that it requires GameMaker 2 and doesn't work on GameMaker 1, I will have to go to a technical difficulties screen after I make a technical difficulties screen, and then figure out how to download GameMaker 2. I figure it'll be like GameMaker 1, but 2. Okay. So apparently, let me see. Okay, that's 1. So wait, am I supposed to have everything in the function script 1? Yeah, I'm already starting to see some things that I don't recognize. There's some whiles. Yeah, this is the part where I normally get overloaded and stop. What happens if I just get rid of this? My computer hasn't imploded. Alright, in that case, var. Okay, let me just copy paste everything he has. XX, YY, X1, Y1, X2, Y2, GW, GH, LW. Okay, and then we go down. X1 equals our argument zero, and then we just kind of do that for everything. Y1 equals our argument 1 X2 equals our arguments 2 Y2 equals arguments I bet there's a faster way to do this I don't know of. GW equals argument for GH. Yeah, that's right. Equals argument. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Argument 5 GH equals arguments. What was that? So wait, I could have just... Oh, there was a faster way to do that. I'll be damned. Huh. XX equals X1. And then YY equals Y1. I don't really know what this is for, since I believe that means you could just use X1 in place of XX unless there's some very specific reason. But oh well. Then there's some extra gimmickry going on there. XX plus equals GW YY plus equals GH. And then we get into our first while loop. let me just while array. No, thank you. And then now there. XX is, let's see, where is that? Where's that pesky little, what even is it? Greater than? Oh, there it is. XX is greater than X2. Boom. There. And then draw date underscore line width. Oh. What the? No, I don't want to deal with that. XX Y1 XX again Y2 LW and then that. Oh yeah, it's expecting the ending of that, which I haven't gotten to yet. Then XX plus equals GW, and then finally takes no less than 5 arguments, but 3 are provided. Well, I mean, I guess this repeats itself, but why is... What's fair provided? What do you mean? Aren't... I think this is one of those moments where you're supposed to trust the process, but I already know I'm doing something wrong. While XX greater than no, wrong thing. Is it YY? Yeah. Room height. Do the same thing he did. Width 1x x2 lw. Isn't that the exact same? Did I put in the exact same? Wait, no. Okay, I put in the correct stuff. YY plus equals GH and then there. And there. Now let's just go there. Draw line width. There. Now I'm just going to use the secret technique of Control plus V. He wants us to make roughly the exact same thing over and over again. So there's x1, then an x2. Alright. Then that would be y1. y2. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Okay, X, Y1, Y2, Y2, and then Y2, and then the last one is just a bunch of LW. W, and then finally one last LW. Oh, this doesn't have that. Y2, 3 are provided. Yeah. Alright. Oh, there. There we go. Okay. Oh. Abort. Something failed. Undefined value. Abort. Let's see if I just... Okay. It must be somewhat boring to just kind of sit here while I'm watching a YouTube video that I don't understand. GameWorker Studio 1. Creating a grid of objects. How to code a grid movement in GameMaker. That sounds exactly like what I'm trying to get. Let's see, so this is... Oh gosh. Everyone's with their full names. Gosh. How do I even... It's not green because it doesn't have an R. Giankarlo. That's 2 words. "44 minutes. New record." Oh gosh. Okay, so then spread one. Oh, it's because I put the... You know what, let's just... Okay, there. It's just a blank color, like he is in the video. OBJ underscore play. There. Okay. Sprite 1, just a block of color. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay. Oh, true. Goodness. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff. And then he just copy pastes it. Let's just do, and I'm pretty sure he's going to just Yeah, he's going to just say like, this is down. This is left. This is right. Oh wow, I even got the same stuff as some. No, he did make them capital. So I'm just going to make mine capital. I don't know if that changes anything, but if can move. Oh wait. Set 0. Okay. Alright. With the time. Oh. And yeah. Want to move. Boom. Wait, what? Oh wait, no. If I can just go to this. Okay, in that case. Boom. There we go. Okay. Create object. OBG. I don't know, bonk for collision detection. Does that sound about right? Okay, and then we get a sprite for that as well. And of course, that's a script, not a sprite. Oops. Delete. Yes. Alright, create. script again. Sprite, there we are. Sprite 2, edit image, red bucket there. Now we have blue and red. I could make it green for Christmas, but Christmas ended a long time ago. Alright. Okay, down, oh boy. Okay. Turn this to 500. 500. Okay, so that's 6 there. Y minus 16. And then we put in the OBJ bonk. And then bonk. SPD. Oh gosh. Wait, what? Did I just do the thing? I need to go to OBG bonk. No sprite. The second sprite. Room 1. Okay. Let's just, yeah. So that failed. Darn. And I was getting my hopes up. Gosh. It has only been just over an hour. Alright. Okay. I have no idea what failed. I will have to do some more things before I return next week. But as always, thank you for watching. Where is it scene 2? No, not that one. No, not that one. Must be that one. But as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.